Guys, I decided to do this on the fly using my cell phone. I hope you enjoy it.
Hi guys, Dr. Drwendydearborne here from the Laws of Attraction in Action and Food Beyond Its Nutrition. Well guys, I am actually going to make some chili oil today. I'm going to make some homemade chili oil. And here I have some salt. I have some Sichuan peppers here. I've got some black peppercorns. I have a bay leaf. I have some cloves. Those are cloves. I have some star anise and some cinnamon and some cardamoms. I also have some salt, but I already put it into the jar. Let's have a look into the jar. This is my jar. And I've got some Korean pepper flakes in here. And I've got some Thai chili flakes in here as well. And I'm going to use 2 cups of oil. And in the pan here, I'm going to actually dry roast all these herbs and spices. And then I'm going to put them to infuse in 2 cups of oil that's already on the heat, actually. In 2 cups of oil, I'm going to put them into, it's going to kind of steep, okay? Because you're not cooking it. You don't want to cook it. You don't want to cook it. So I'm going to put all these herbs, once I've dry roasted them, minus the salt, because it's already in there, into the oil. And then once it's all done, I'm going to strain it into the hot oil. I'm going to strain it into the jar. So we'll see how it all goes out. I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, so I am pan roasting the Sichuan peppers, black pepper, the bay leaf. That's a giant bay leaf. the star anise, cardamoms, cloves, and cinnamon. And I'm going to dry roast all these together, you know, a couple of minutes. And this is really just to start releasing the essence. And that's what I'm doing here. Okay, here are the toasted Sichuan peppers, black peppercorns, cardamoms, cloves, cinnamon, and bay leaf. And they're now just lightly simmering. I've got everything kind of turned down to low. And they're just simmering and have been doing for about 3 minutes or so. We've got about another 2 minutes to go. It's nice. It's nicely fragrant. And yeah, once that's done, I'm going to allow this to cool for a while because I'm going to put it into a mason jar. But I'm going to allow it to steep for just a little bit, you know, off the heat. Turn the heat off, but I'm not going to remove the pot off of the cooker. And I'm just going to allow it to steep for a little while, just get that extra flavor out. Then I'm going to strain it into the jar, stir that up, allow that to cool before I really put the lid on because you don't want any condensation. And then give it 24 hours before I actually use it. And there you go. That's chili oil. I'll show you as we move on to the next step. Okay, guys, here is the chili oil. I have just poured it into the jar and I'm giving it a little stir here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow it to really cool down before I actually put the lid on, because I don't want any water in here. I don't want any condensation. The oil itself will keep for, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 months in the pantry. Everything that I used, including the spoon in this, had been sterilized. The lid, the jar, everything that I used has been sterilized, and that actually helps immensely. But this is my chili oil. And guys, don't actually confuse this with chili crisp. Now, chili crisp is where you actually fry the chili peppers in the oil. You can put like peanuts in it. You can put soy nuts in it. You can put fried tofu in it. All sorts of things. There's onions and garlic in it. So this is just straight up chili oil. Again, not to be confused with chili crisp. I will actually make some chili crisp. That's a process in itself. But it's well worth the effort. So when it is all cooled off, I'll shoot you a picture so you can see. But this is my version of chili oil, an Asian style chili oil.
This chili oil can be used in a variety of ways to enhance your vegetables, to enhance your stir fries, to season vegetables and meat. Any way that you would use a chili oil, this is how you would use it. One of the things that I didn't mention was when I actually strained the steeped oil into the mason jar with the dried chili flakes. Actually, that was Korean and Thai chili flakes. I also added the bay leaf. I added 1 cardamom, and I also added one of the star anise. And this really is to continue to build and develop flavor over time as your chili sits in your pantry. Be sure to use a clean spoon every time you dip. Be sure to use a clean spoon, and this will prevent any kind of contamination. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Literally, I did this on the fly. As I said at the beginning, I did this on the fly, and I did this on my actual cell phone. So this was a real new experience for me. But I hope you've enjoyed this, and I do encourage you to make your own chili oil. Be sure to visit me at Food Beyond Its Nutrition. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, and also sign up so that you guys can get the recipes that I put out every week. Every week on a Thursday, I actually release a new recipe. If you sign up, it will go straight to your inbox. Once again, thanks for listening. I'm Dr. Wendy Dearborne. Until next time, bon appetit. Come on, guys. Let's eat.